The year was 2543, and humanity had become a ghost in the cosmic machine. Ambassador T. Crane of the Galactic Federation scrolled through the urgent reports flooding his datapad, his 6 eyes narrowing with each line. "Another derelict human station discovered," he muttered to his aide. "That makes 37 this cycle." For the past 50 years, humanity had been the galaxy's most reliable workhorses. Their engineers built the strongest starships, their scientists pioneered breakthrough technologies, and their diplomats brokered peace between species that had waged war for millennia. Every major galactic project bore human fingerprints from the Andromeda Gateway to the dark matter harvesting network. Then, without warning, they simply stopped. "Sir, the human ambassador just cancelled the Proxima negotiations again," the aide reported, his scales shifting to a worried blue. "That's the 5th postponement this month." Crane's tentacles drummed anxiously on his desk. Humanity's sudden withdrawal had begun subtly missed meetings, delayed project deliveries, vacant communication channels. Now, entire human colonies stood empty, their ships abandoned in orbital dry docks, and their embassies across the galaxy operated on skeleton crews. Light years away, in the depths of the Sagittarius Arm, Captain Zara Chen of the last operational human exploration vessel, the Prometheus, stared at her navigation console with tears in her eyes. She was one of the few humans who still ventured beyond their home system, and what she'd discovered had shaken her to her core. "Computer, display entry 7234 from the archives," she commanded. The holographic display flickered to life, showing a message from Dr. Amara Okafor, lead researcher at the Quantum Physics Institute. "Captain Chen, we've confirmed our worst fears. The quantum resonance field we've been generating through our faster-than-light travel isn't just affecting space-time, it's destroying it. Every jump we make, every hyperspace corridor we create, tears a small hole in the fabric of reality itself." Zara had been tracking these anomalies for months. Dark energy readings were spiking across known space. Planets that had existed for billions of years were simply vanishing. And at the center of every disappearance was a trail of human FTL signatures. On Earth, President Maria Santos addressed the emergency session of the Global Council. "Citizens of Earth, what I'm about to share will change everything we thought we knew about our place in the universe." The council chamber fell silent as holographic data filled the air above her podium. "Our expansion into the stars came at a price. Every time we travel faster than light, we destabilize the quantum field that holds reality together. Our presence in the galaxy isn't just harmful, it's catastrophic." The revelation had come too late. Humanity had spread across 300 star systems, built megastructures that spanned light years, and their technology had seeded itself throughout galactic civilization. The damage was irreversible. "Therefore," Santos continued, her voice heavy with the weight of history, "we are initiating Protocol Phoenix. All human operations beyond the Sol system will cease immediately. We will abandon our colonies, recall our ships, and isolate Earth within a quantum barrier to prevent further damage to the universe." Back at the Galactic Federation headquarters, T. Crane finally received the message he'd been dreading. Human Ambassador Elizabeth Adeora stood before the full assembly, her usually bright demeanor replaced by solemn determination. "Distinguished members of the Federation," she began, "humanity must leave the stars. Our very presence threatens the stability of space-time itself. We've enjoyed a brief but brilliant moment among you, but for the safety of all existence, we must return to our cradle and lock the door behind us." The assembly erupted in chaos. Species that had depended on human technology for decades faced obsolescence. Entire trade routes built on human infrastructure would collapse. Projects spanning centuries would remain unfinished. "But you can't just leave." bellowed Ambassador Grakthor of the Thurian Collective. "Half the galaxy runs on human systems." Elizabeth's eyes glistened. "We're sending all our technical data, all our research, all our innovations to the galactic database. You'll have everything we've learned. But we cannot stay. The universe itself demands our departure." As humanity began its great withdrawal, the galaxy watched in stunned silence. Human colonies were evacuated, leaving behind pristine facilities and automated systems. Massive fleets returned to Earth like migratory birds, each ship's final jump creating one last tear in the cosmic fabric. Human scientists worked feverishly to minimize the damage, developing quantum barriers and reality stabilizers with their remaining time in space. The process took 5 years. The last human ship to leave the galactic community was the Prometheus, with Captain Chen at the helm. As she initiated Earth's quantum isolation field, she broadcast one final message to the stars. "To all our friends among the stars, we leave you not in anger or sadness, but with hope. We've shared what we could, built what we might, and dreamed together of futures that must now be yours alone. The universe is safer without us, but the knowledge we've gained together will live on through you. Remember us not as a species that left, but as one that loved the stars too much to let them die." The quantum barrier shimmered into existence around Earth's solar system, sealing humanity away from the rest of the universe. From the outside, the Sol system would appear to exist in a temporal bubble, invisible to conventional scans. Years passed. The galaxy adapted, built upon human foundations, and slowly healed from the quantum damage. But in quiet moments, when the stellar winds whispered between systems, alien species would remember the humans, the brilliant, passionate species that loved the stars so much, they chose to leave them to save them. And sometimes, on clear nights, Federation astronomers would point their instruments toward the Terran exclusion zone and wonder, were the humans still there, looking up at stars they could no longer touch? Were they building new wonders within their quarantine? Were they happy? The galaxy moved on, forever changed. Human technology powered their ships, human mathematics solved their equations, and human music played in their stations. But the cosmos felt somehow emptier, as if a bright star had deliberately chosen to dim itself to save the rest of the sky. In the hidden depths of the Sol system, behind their quantum barrier, humanity watched the stars through one-way sensors. They had found a way to observe without interacting, to dream without damaging. And in their isolation, they began to understand something profound. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give those you love is your absence. The galaxy was never the same after humanity left. It was safer, more stable, but somehow less vibrant. And in the cosmic archives, alongside the technical manuals and scientific papers, lay a simple message: we will always be watching, always be loving, and always be hoping for a day when the stars are strong enough to welcome us home. The universe continued its eternal dance, but it danced now with the memory of a species that had learned the hardest lesson of all, that sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is walk away from everything you've ever wanted, for the sake of everything that is,